Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Schizophrenic Sovereignty, this time as Mr. Portuguese Brazil. Alright, so we are going to try to break free from our former overlord, Mr. Portugal. We have a few issues, a few challenges to face here. First off, the merchant's assignment is just absolutely, I don't even, what is this? I don't even. Somehow we are steering from our capital home port instead of collecting. That makes, I don't know, I don't understand. So collect instead of doing that. Don't collect here, transfer instead. What are you doing, AI? Like, what is this? I don't even. In the Caribbean, even though we can't do anything there, transfer so that we can get a bonus to our trade power in the capital node. Like last month, we made 0.02 ducats from trade. That's just bad. You are bad, AI. So, we're trying to improve relations with Great Britain, which is kind of okay. We have Portugal, who has no rivals. So unfortunately, it's very difficult for us to find support for independence. We're probably going to have to do it on our own if it's going to happen. We only make 2 ducats a month. We currently owe a ducat 48 in interest, and we have 446 ducats in debt. Now, that's the bad news. The good news is that the only person that could theoretically attack us right now is Tapia, and he has a truce with us until 48. So we have 8 years to prepare to put Portuguese Brazil in a position to actually beat Tapia. So I can't just like immediately declare war. We also have no army, incidentally, and no navy. We have absolutely nothing going on for us. But that's okay. There's a decision available that we're not going to worry about, tag switch options. We're not going to pass the Act of Uniformity. There's one institution that we don't have yet, global trade, but Tapia does accept it. So it is spreading it 1 per month here. Fairly soon in 1444, it'll be there. And even though he hates us and conquers all of our land, he also does like us, so we should get spread based on that. So, I think it's time, for the first time in this campaign, we're actually going to do it. We're going to click the bankruptcy button. Before we do that, I want to show you what the basic penalties to bankruptcy are that aren't listed in the tooltip. So first off, let's take a look. Like if we were to click the bankruptcy button, the manually declare bankruptcy button, it warns you that you have interest per annum plus 5, morale of armies minus 50, morale of navies minus 50, manpower recovery speed, sailor recovery speed, advisors are more expensive, tech is more expensive, blah, 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 blah. But there's things they didn't put in the tooltip, like number 1, you lose 3 stab when you click OK. Number 2, you lose all your monarch points, go to negative 100. Number 3, all buildings that you've built. Here, let's just look at the thing. 1 second. These are the effects of bankruptcy. So bankruptcy, it does these things. Bankruptcy clears all loans, removes 25% of your current inflation unless already bankrupt, gives a number of effects for 5 years. These are the things that it lists, but it doesn't list this, doesn't list this. Doesn't say anything about the fervor. Of course, we're not that religion, but you see what I mean, right? The yearly absolutism is unfortunate, but then these are the main effects, again, that it doesn't tell you about. The negative, we lose 100 prestige, we lose 3 stab, our legitimacy will go down to 0. We lose 25 Republican tradition, wipes the current treasury, reduces all monarch points to negative 100. All mercenaries advisors are dismissed, and all buildings and units under construction are canceled. Any coring or culture conversion is canceled. Bankruptcy adds 10% devastation to all provinces and clears the recent uprising flag. Going bankrupt also destroys all buildings that you've built in the last 5 years. If you built a building, if you upgraded a building in the last 5 years, it destroys the whole damn building. So these are, some serious considerations. However, there are a couple things we can still do that are actually going to be wise. Number 1, you can buy up your stability. We lose 3 stability, but you can buy it up, and then you don't have to start bankruptcy at negative 3 stab. Now, right now we have very low unrest, so I don't think we need to worry about buying up stab, but probably the best thing we can do is spend our monarch points on development. That development is like one of the few things that you don't lose when you declare bankruptcy. So we're going to turn on the... shoot, he turned on this edict. So we can't do it. All right, whatever, that's fine there. In this edict, where we actually have prosperity, believe it or not, we're going to do local development cost. As a colonial nation, we don't have access to estates, unfortunately. I don't believe. Yeah, nothing we can do. But we have nice low autonomy. And we're just going to go, particularly with the base tax, that's where we really want to get a lot of extra income. We're going to go click here, click here, click here, click here, click here, click here, click here. I'm clicking at the top every time because depending on the... it doesn't update dynamically as you're doing it. I think I've mentioned that before, talked about that before. So we've got Marajo. It would be nice if we had that bonus there. So where is our highest development? God, our development's so bad. Right now we have 29 whole development, so these clicks that I'm doing are like radically improving our country. We can get an extra 0.05 income in Marajo. Marajo is over here. Got that coffee, tobacco. Disparity in price just makes that one slightly better. All right, we'll go here. I want to keep the administrative clicks the cheapest because they're going to give us the most actual direct income. No more room for clicks. So Marajo ended up taking a ton of the development overall, despite the marsh. Ended up getting 8 clicks there. Okay, so our income did go up to 2.9. That's an extra 0.9 ducats a month. All of that development we will not lose. I could wait maybe like 1 more month to get like one more click of military power. I don't know that we really need to do that. Or we could wait a year until we could turn on the edict in this state. But that's, again, probably not going to be worth it because the bankruptcy is 5 years no matter what. Now, it doesn't say in here anything about corruption. So I don't think we want to debase currency. And even if we could, the money is going to be lost anyway. So, all right, I think that that's it. I'm going to go ahead and click it. We're bankrupt now. Whatever. And now, because we have no loans, we get to make a full 2.51 ducats a month. We do have diplomatic expenses. We owe war reps to Tapuya. And we are going to have outgoing tariffs to our overlords starting next month, every month. Let's go speed 3 for now. I'm not going to improve with you. You don't matter. Let's go ahead and just improve relations with... Sure, threatening countries with everybody. All right, we're not going to hire any advisors right now because they're super expensive. We just want to stockpile some cash. I guess another thing we could have bought down would be inflation with our monarch points, but you lose 25% of your current inflation with a bankruptcy, so by buying it down, you get less of a benefit from that. Now, we could immediately take out loans, but that'd be stupid because interest is currently ridiculously high. So now, yeah, we just speed 4 and let some time pass and get rid of this disaster. Tag switch disaster wants to let me know that it's a thing, that it exists. Tapuya has cored our land. That's fine. Make our guy into a ruler, which we should. We are a republic. Make him into a ruler. I wouldn't mind if he dies. He's a 114 architectural visionary. We're currently... Let's take a look at our ideas. We have colonial ideas. I believe that every single colonial nation always has this idea group. So development cost -10. Yearly Republican tradition plus 0.5. Our finisher is bonus morale of armies, which we do already have. We have advisor cost -15, provincial trade power plus 25, 2% missionary strength, cheaper ideas by 10%, cheaper regiments by 10%, global settler increase plus 20, and we automatically discover adjacency when we colonize provinces. We get an extra leader without upkeep. We have full expansion. This is, again, a scripted idea group that all colonies will take first. So we have our 1 colonist, which we actually can probably afford to do. We have that extra merchants, some more global settlers, the extra relationship slot, and we have can fabricate claims overseas in trade company regions. We also have full plutocratic because we're a republic, which gives mercenary, who cares about that, doesn't mean anything, bonus morale of armies, national unrest -2, another merchant, goods produced plus 10, caravan power plus 25%, 20% manpower recovery, institution spread plus 10%. We have full espionage, which is sort of weird, and we have 2 ideas in quantity, which does give us a big boost to our manpower base. That 50% and the 20%, we actually have, look at this, 40% increased manpower recovery because of the young can serve and emancipation. And yet, despite that, we still only recover 100 per month because we're bankrupt. So espionage, I mean, I'm probably not going to abandon it, but it's not very good. I would rather have another colonist, obviously. Stupid espionage ideas. Blah. And again, what are we going to do? What are we going to use this for? We don't need claims on this guy. The diplomat's just going to sit around. Provincial trade power is kind of okay. We don't have any subjects. It's cheaper to fabricate claims. We can embargo and privateer better. I don't know. So, corruption, currently at 1.25, decaying automatically. Cost to buy up stab is only 90... It's 176 due to lack of Republican tradition. We're at 59 right now. We could strengthen government if we had military points. So, we'll probably just sit. And I guess what I was trying to decide next was where do we want to focus our points? What monarch points do we care about the most right now? I need to get stability back up. I need to get Republican tradition back up a little bit, if possible. I guess I'm okay with this spread for now. Powering through quantity is probably not going to help us win a war. And I guess the next question is, do we want to start colonizing with that small amount of ducats that we make? In 4 years, we could probably create another colony. In the Amapa node, what kind of trade goods could we theoretically get? Probably tropical wood, probably tropical wood. Could be gold, though. You never know. Unfortunately, we didn't get lucky and get some. Is this considered a coastal province? It should be. All these little rivers and things make it hard to tell. We do have native coexistence policy. You can't colonize while your nation is bankrupt. Well, I guess that answers our question. We can't colonize while we're bankrupt. So speed 4 it is. Speed 5, maybe. We have no rivals, no valid rivals. Yeah, clicking that button was probably the best thing we could have done just to get out of that situation. We currently owe a half ducat a month in state maintenance. Tapuya scored all of our stuff because he's mean. We can turn off the edict in January, and this one we can turn off now. Get rid of that institution spread. I don't care about that. I don't want to spend money on it. We also have slow institution spread because of the bankruptcy, which is fine. Hey, we have a valid rival now. It's Tapuya. Great. Wait, did what? Wait, what? Did I just see that right? Tapuya got rid of their army? No. It said I had no army. Damn. When it says no army, I assume that meant that we did it. Lose stab. Lose Republican tradition. Well, as a colonial nation, can we fall into a non-republic? Could we become a monarchy via the... whatever, let's just lose the Republican tradition. I don't want to lose more stab. We're very close to actually having potential unrest here. We could endure it, but I still do value admin points higher. Alright, stop coring my stuff, man. He's got a military tech advantage over us by 2 levels. He's got full diplomatic, 6 defensive, no offensive, but he's got it selected, 2 economic. He has a pretty low amount of monarch points, and he's just really swinging to keep his military tech high. Cork bottle stoppers. Price of wine and glass go up. We don't make those. So we have this devastation, which is frustrating, because we did lose our prosperity based on that, and I can't get rid of it. We have no fort. Building a fort would be nice. Right, let's turn off this edict soon. For prosperity. Ability must be positive, indeed. We are improving relations with the Ottomans. Really? Ottomans is considered to be a threatening country. Interesting to see who it considers to be a threat. Ming? There's a coalition against somebody. I missed it, and I don't think it really matters. I think there's a coalition page in the ledger, though. Coalitions. Yes, there's a coalition against Morocco, led by Castile, and I think it was Armagnac who joined it. Mixtech just did things with, probably Zio. Okay, we almost have actual monarch points now. We have no power projection. When does the actual bankruptcy ends? Papal sanction for increased taxes. So we're actually Catholic, still. We could switch. You cannot convert religion when you are at war. I'm at war. Alright, my overlord's at war, which puts me at war. Got it. Protestant becomes a new religion. What religion is Tapuya? He is also Catholic. Tupanamba is still Protestant. Is there any benefit to us staying Catholic? I mean, we are earning papal influence, but I don't think we have any cardinals. No, we don't. So it's very slow that we actually earn these points. We could improve relations with Mr. Pope Man. I do think that's more impactful than improving with Ming. We lose 20 Republican tradition to keep this guy. He could gain some direct monarch points right now. We gain 1 of each monarch point type. He is quite young. He does have that military point focus, and we are currently trying to do a military idea group, so it would give us the most direct monarch points right now. Honestly, do we want to not be a monarchy? Or sorry, not be a republic? Trying to decide if that would be better or worse. I mean, we have plutocratic ideas. Wasn't there some yearly Republican tradition in that one? No, that was in our core ideas, our national ideas. Huh. And ideally, I think staying a monarchy would, or a republic would be better. I'm gonna re-elect. Or I'm not gonna re-elect, I'm gonna just take another military guy. Decent leader. Unfortunately, he is an embezzler. So even though we have low morale, we could train troops just to have them. I was looking at our overlord. If we were to declare independence on Portugal, he has no actual allies, but Cuba would help him in the war. And our overlord does have an army and enough transports. He's got 6 troops total, and he has 5 transports. So we would need to have probably five infantry and be not bankrupt to declare independence. Out of curiosity, is Cuba's Liberty Desire at 36.7? Our army does not increase his Liberty Desire. That's another relationship I think we should improve with over this other stuff. On the off chance that he and I can band together, if we both band together, I think that we could easily break free. He has 12 ships compared to Portugal's 5, and he's actually got light ships that are doing nothing. Again, why you do this? Protect trade with your light ships, AI. Why you be so bad? Alright, improve relations with Cuba. Improve relations with Mr. Popeman for the papal influence modifier. Chagatai has accepted peace with Trenso. Bankruptcy ends in January 45. I should know that, obviously. Ottomans have declared war on Mamluks. Shocking. Alright, state maintenance. We're supposed to turn off that edict. Save some cash. Not a huge amount of money, but we'll take what we can get. We almost have positive admin and dip. I think with military points, I might just start knocking up the strength in government so that we can safely dig our way out of the stability cost deficit. I'm not going to pay 193 admin points to buy stability. I do want to get to +1 if possible. That would be ideal. With the money that we stockpile, we are missing out on manpower recovery right now. I suppose I should just train up some infantry. We can still drill. Let's do that. We'll train up to our force limit. What kind of missions do we have as a colony? I wonder. We've got basics. We've got assemble an army. Have 80,000 troops. Good luck. Trustworthy allies won't happen. High income. Build buildings. We have no buildings. Acquire subjects. Yeah, it's just a basic generic idea group. Boring. Or mission group, rather. So if we have 6 infantry, that's going to cost us 1.5 ducats. Means we're only going to have 1.2 ducats coming in. It'll be difficult to maintain a colony once we are out of the bankruptcy with our current income, but that's okay. Gain mercantilism or gain diplo points? We currently have... How much mercantilism? 20. Well, our income from trade is still only 0.19. Collecting in the Amazonas. We have to give away half of our trade power. Portugal has more trade power than we do because they're giving away 15 of it. This isn't going to help us, really. This ability to actually do another click of development or something. Like, we just need to get more development. The more development we have, the easier it'll be to afford an army, and just the more capable I think we're going to be to actually break free from Portugal. I'm actually tempted to just keep on doing development. Develop our way out of the problem. Institution spread is still happening at a pretty rapid rate despite the spread modifier being negative. So that's nice. It's also spreading here, I hope. Institution, the edict is actually really cheap. Let's go ahead and turn on institution spread edict in our capital node. All right, cool. We'll take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode, though. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the campaign, and I'll see you soon.